I'm going to put it in my roasting pan, and then I'm going to get my mortar and pestle, and I'm going to add a little bit of flavor to my potatoes. And I do so by adding a clove of garlic, شوية ملح. What does that mean?
A little bit of salt.
شوي
ملح.
A little bit of salt. Do you speak Arabic?
Yes, a little bit.
A little bit, but you understood exactly what I meant. You see? Because it's all about not a lot of spices, but we use a lot of herbs. We use a lot of herbs to enhance a dish. Okay, to my coriander, because I promised you spicy potatoes, so I have to put spice. Okay? Usually my Indian friends cheer me at this point. They say, yay, spice! more spice! So I'm going to put in a little bit. This is just red chili pepper that's fresh, and I've taken the seed out. I think the love of cooking started very early in my life. I can't imagine my life not in the kitchen. Cooking, tasting, stirring something in my mother's kitchen is where my love started. I was captivated by it, and in one way or another, I almost mimic that same feeling and that same joy that I used to feel as a child, savoring my mother's food. So now I actually make the food and enjoy it and share it with my friends and family. I'm a teacher. I've always taught. I, at some point in my life, figured out that teaching and cooking are my two strongest passions, and I put them together and started teaching cooking classes. Spread the message of cooking with love, cooking with soul, cooking from the heart, sharing my recipes aloud to people, particularly the Arabic food that I'm so proud of. And I often have beautiful platforms like this in Bloomingdale's, where you attended my demo, where I do these live cooking demonstrations, and I get a lovely following in morning and evening from a lot of ladies and a lot of repeat people too that come often. I've done various events, like I do Taste of Dubai, Gourmet Abu Dhabi Book Fair, Sharjah Book Fair. Many events invite me to be there to showcase what I do best, and I'm always glad to be a participant. And the peak of it all, I decided at a point 2 years ago as well that I'm going to put all these recipes that I have, with the encouragement of my loving friends. They told me, Suzanne, you need to write a book. So I thought, oh, write a book. Okay, it never crossed my mind, but then I thought about it and I thought, yeah, I could do that. I can put all these wonderful recipes and document them in a book form. And I did one book in English and I wrote one in Arabic. And it is Arabic food from the beginning to the end. I've divided it into 5 chapters, starting with breakfast, lunch, meza, dinner, and dessert. So the book is doing very well, and I am very happy to say that the book is selling. It's been a year now since the English book was launched. The Arabic book we launched in May, and my book has been taken on by 2 publishers. And these 2 new publishers in Canada and North America will be publishing my book sometime in the summer. And coming February, my book will be launched in Australia and New Zealand and the UK. Food is that language that we all understand as people. We may have other things that are different about us. Maybe our language, maybe our religion, maybe our politics. Maybe our perspective on life is different from one person to the other, but there's one joining force, and that's food. We all connect around a table, and it brings, I love to say that it's peace, love, and understanding. When you serve food, that's exactly what you encourage. You forge new friendships, you get to know people by the kind of food that they eat, and it can only open up their hearts. It does mine, and it does open up the hearts of my friends when I cook them food. So when we eat together, we're all equal, we're all on the same table, there's no differences between us, and that's probably what's so lovely about food. And then on top of it all, it's the stories, because we don't just eat to feed and stuff our bellies. Food is also a story. We all have a story connected to food. I can tell you about a dish that my mother used to make when I was very young, that she used to serve when it was raining outside. Every time it rains, that dish comes to mind. And I'm sure you have the same stories. I'm sure everybody has a story about some dish. So food is connected with stories and feelings, and that's why it's so special and so deep, and it touches people's hearts, you know, in probably the most profound way. And this is why I love this business. This is why I wake up in the morning and I have a smile on my face, because I get to do what I love.